we have Anya and Dawn in the limo. It has a hole in it.
Well, the hole's in the bottom, right?
That is true.
So if we're just driving, like, nobody's going to see it because it's underneath us.
You do kind of get some splashback from if it's raining or something, water on the road.
Well, that's if I'm in the back.
Yeah. Are you in the passenger seat? Or?
I would not be driving. I'd be riding up front.
Okay. Then you're good.
Sit in the
You're
back
fine.
with the hole.
You don't want to be sitting in a moist passenger or like back seat of a limo. Moist.
All the moisture in there now because there's a hole.
Now there's a unwanted breeze.
Breeze from below.
Yes.
All right. So, you're driving this limo through the city.
Mm-hmm.
What is your plan? What are you doing?
Following the dots that lead to the people, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's the way to
basically
do it, yeah.
I mean, I'm not driving, but...
He's going to roll up into the Lightning District and then...
I mean, into like a damaged limo? I mean, like, how inconspicuous would that be in this area? Or do we need to like steal a mail truck or something?
I mean, you're in a limousine of Hadir. You're in his limo, actually.
But doesn't it have like
which
bullets
is-
and stuff all over? Or was that the other limo? I'm trying to remember.
No, this one does, yeah.
This
It
one
was
does
kind
too?
of
Okay.
also in a gunfight.
It wasn't, yeah, it's got bullet
Yeah.
holes and everything in it,
So
so...
my-
So we might need to switch out.
Yeah, might need to jack another vehicle.
Now, the Lightning District is located in the corporate sector.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of give you a little background. So, you know, kind of uppity up. You'll see some of that here. You know, businessmen, nice vehicles driving around.
So a limo would be fine, but maybe not one that's
But
full
not
of bullet holes.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
That's a good assumption.
Yes.
So we need to find
Or
another
deduction.
limo?
A third limo?
Oh my gosh. What's up with
Professional
limos?
carjackers at this point.
And professional limo drivers, apparently.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between last time was that Scorpion was with you to handle that, so...
True. I feel like we might need Prometheus to help us on this one. Help us at least find a vehicle that we can drive somewhat inconspicuously.
If we found an older vehicle, I have a lockpick kit. I could try to...
Less fancy vehicle, yeah.
Yeah.
But then a less fancy vehicle might also not work in this area either.
You get a 2020 Mustang.
You gotta get one of them old school gas powered, cars.
We could get like a cleaning service vehicle or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
but-
even the fabulously wealthy need people to clean their
Well,
apartments. right?
yes, that's true. Not to mention office buildings need to be cleaned.
Yes.
Don't forget your pizza.
Service industry helps out with that, yeah.
Could
So what are you
we-
looking for?
The coolest.
Like a cleaning van.
The coolest hat.
Cleaning van, all right.
Yeah,
let's
that
look
would
for
work.
a cleaning van.
Nobody looks the service people in the eye.
Oh,
It's funny because it's true.
Oh.
Public displays of affection, cleaning people. Never look it straight on.
Unless you're just a creeper.
Especially if it's a cleaning person having a public display of affection.
Oh gosh.
With the
Gouge
broom
my eyes
and a
out.
mop. All right. Go ahead and
Hold on. I
roll
gotta get my
perception.
stuff out. Because I didn't, I wasn't prepared.
Usually use my dice.
You weren't prepared to roll the dice?
You know-
I wasn't.
Did you forget yours?
They're in my bag, but I've rolled like
Yours are
6
right
crit
there,
fails
so-
on my one of my
Yours
dice.
are right
Don't curse
That
my
one's
stuff.
still in timeout. so-
Luckily, you had advantage.
Okay, what am I doing? This.
Yeah, luckily I advantage. One of those was a 2. 17 plus 8.
One of these
25.
not like the other.
25.
25.
Do I need to roll too? I don't need to roll. She's rolling, right?
Roll a d4. It's the triangle one that hurts when you step on it.
The caltrop.
That. 1.
It's now 26.
26.
1.
Congrats.
Wow.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I
So-
feel
You drive around, and you do actually locate a cleaning service vehicle.
With a hat. It's her hat. She needs a hat.
Or like a bonnet, or like a bandana. Or
Oh,
something.
absolutely. I mean, they have their uniform. This is a professional cleaning service.
Okay.
So, you do find one. Now, of course, they just went in to start cleaning, this building.
Did they leave the keys in the car by chance?
They did not.
But did they leave it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
Can I try to, is it an older vehicle, or do we need to get...
Oh, it's an older one.
Could I try
This isn't like top of the line vehicle.
Can I try and...
You can.
What does it run off of?
Would it be sleight of hand?
It'll be Dex first of all.
Yeah, it'd be Dex.
Yeah, thievery or anything like that? What do you got?
I have sleight of hand. I have lockpick.
Use lockpick. That'll be work.
I have stealth.
You can do lockpick.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we should rename it thievery. But... Oh, that was terrible.
19.
Can I assist?
You
Where's my
can.
caltrop? I don't have one. Can I borrow? Or you can go ahead and roll it, I guess.
I'm gonna roll the d4 for her.
Oh,
Are you
another
serious?
one.
That's what?
A 20.
20?
20, solid 20.
20!
Yay! Woohoo! Such a high roll.
Maybe we at least didn't set the alarm off. Hopefully.
Alright, so you start fiddling with it, and then you spark it to life,
And it dies.
and then it dies. Then you spark it to life, and the alarm goes off. Then you cut it off, and then you finally start the vehicle.
Okay.
But you also drawn the attention of a Securitron that was patrolling. As it walks over and it says, "Citizen, halt!"
We got another appointment. We can't be late. We're on a deadline here.
As it walks up to you, the robot, this skinny little robot walks up to you, very fragile looking, and it says, "Identify yourself, citizen."
Do you want to kill it?
I don't know. I mean, looking at its twig legs, my first thought is sweep the leg. But, that would probably draw some attention.
Maybe. What should we do then?
I don't know. I was just thinking. Distraction?
Well, you're on the driver's side. I'm assuming you're on the passenger side, assisting her with the whole wiring.
Yeah.
And the Securitron is behind her on the driver's side. Well, from your perspective.
I don't know.
Are we going to do another car chase?
Right now, I'm at the driver's side, so we'd have to
Yes.
I could hop in the back seat, open the van door, and grab him.
grab him, throw him in with us.
Yes, grab him, throw him in with us, and then smash him in the back seat of the van.
Citizen, please step away from the vehicle.
But at least if I grabbed him, then he couldn't go for help. We just have to smash him.
But he could always send off for help, though, because he's a robot.
I know, but that was what I was getting at. Hold on, I lost my game. We'd probably need Prometheus to help because we don't have our AI
Hacker person.
or our hacker. Yeah. Thoughts?
I agree. Yes.
I would probably just be like, Prometheus, how do I shut this thing down? Now.
Can you do something for me,
She says, "Well, that's difficult to do with them. They actually are connected to a local command center in the district. I am unable to override one without accessing the command center."
Can you send a signal to a location nearby with a higher priority so that it thinks it needs to go there instead of bothering us?
He says, if I had a direct connection to the network there, I could. However, it's isolated for security reasons.
I mean, that makes sense. Is there a way we could get to that connection in the next 5 seconds?
She says, not likely.
Oh, worth a try.
However, I would suggest dispatching him quickly, otherwise he will reveal your location and your intentions.
Okay, I'd probably grab him.
Does he have an off switch? Can we just like hit the off switch?
She says, he does. It's removal of the head.
So yeah,
You have a sword, right? Like
yes,
a blade,
I have
just
a
cut his head off.
blade. So yeah, I would probably just open the door, hop in the back, open the door, grab.
And leave the body in the back so that there's not a body on the ground.
Yes, we leave as little evidence as possible.
Alright, go make a roll.
Okay. All right. So what would you have me roll for that?
Well, roll stealth first of all.
Stealth. There's Dex.
Yeah, we'll just do stealth period, yeah.
Just
Stealth and dex, yeah.
Okay. Those are both 17s. Okay. 17 plus 12 is 29. Can she
Nice.
assist? Give me a
Can I
solid
assist?
30.
Actually, you can't even distract him because he's focused on you, so that'll be the assist.
At least one
I got
gives
a
us
2!
30.
31!
31! Pretty decent roll.
That is impressive. So, Anya begins to comply. And then, as you do, Dawn actually sneaks into the back of the vehicle there, and then quickly opens it up, and then grabs the Securitron and pulls him in. And as you do that, you hear him go, "Warning!
Yeah.
Unhand me, citizen." As she shuts the door. And all of a sudden you hear a blade come out and then wires sparking.
I hop over into the passenger seat and make sure all the doors are shut because I can't drive this thing.
Yeah.
I lock the door.
Yeah. All the locks pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then before anything else, we're probably like, okay, time to go.
Yep.
And I hop in the front seat and we head out as inconspicuously as possible.
Alright. And you go ahead and start driving to the location.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, as you guys are driving there to the location,
I would also probably ask Prometheus if we would expect any other security measures on the vehicle itself to make sure it doesn't have like a tracking device or something.
Yes. She can scan for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, she scans and she tells you. She says, no, there are no other security measures on this vehicle.
Because, I mean, who wants to steal a cleaning van, right? Like,
I mean, us. But
yeah, I know.
She tells you, she goes, you have picked the most inconspicuous vehicle available in the area. Congratulations.
That means we did good.
We did the right thing.
And then she brings up kind of like a visual aid for you. So she tells you, I have pinpointed their location to a high-rise building. They are located roughly on the 30th floor.
Wow, really?
Well, I don't think I can climb that high in that building.
Yeah, we're not taking the stairs.
She continues to tell you the building itself and kind of gives you an idea. She says this building here is actually owned by the Thunderbolts, or shall I say Percival owns it, and it serves as their headquarters.
Is there like cleaning uniforms and other cleaning stuff in our vehicle? That way we could like disguise as the cleaning.
There's a change of clothes, yeah.
Like, can we
Is there
disguise
one or two?
ourselves
There's
as
two.
the cleaning people?
They
and-
had an extra pair just in case, they spilt stuff or whatever and had to change throughout
Is
the
there
day.
still cleaning supplies in the van? So we
There
can
is.
just pretend to be the cleaning people and
Yes.
maybe, hopefully, not get, noticed. Hopefully.
And then you have the badges for the cleaning. Okay, for the cleaning crew. The cleaning crew.
Now we're the associates and the cleaning crew.
And the cleaning crew. So, and then Prometheus says, "One moment," as she goes, and boom. I have changed the security clearance.
Sweet.
It seems that Percival has changed cleaning companies.
Nice.
Quite suddenly.
Ah.
She says, however, this will not grant you access to the 30th floor where they are being held.
How high up will it get us?
Judging by the clearance codes he has granted, it will get you to the 25th floor.
That's a good start. It's 25 floors higher than where we are.
Yeah.
She says, from there you will have to figure out a way to enter that floor.
So who does have access to the 30th floor?
These floors are restricted only to Percival and his, personal guard. He has select members that he has given permissions for here.
Does he know all of them by face? As in, could I pretend to be one?
Mhm. He is quite familiar with them, yes.
Okay.
As it's only a handful to have access. And then she goes, and he doesn't even let family in without access. And he begins to tell you, she goes, yeah, see, his story is very interesting. Because he actually inherited this from his father. They didn't have a really good relationship.
Is his father dead now?
She goes, let me check the records.
Did he die under mysterious circumstances?
And she goes, well, from the information in our logs, we can tell that his father was retired.
Retired?
Yes.
That he was retired? Like someone retired him?
Yeah, I was like, retired as in he retired from his work, or retired as in someone retired him from his work?
His father, whose name is Xeon, his retirement was very recent, up to a few months ago.
Okay. But he's
been running
alive,
the business for
right?
decades.
Okay.
And when Percival took over the Thunderbolts, he changed the structure. They weren't always the gunrunners that they are. Percival found more funds and cash flow through the gun running than their other lucrative operations. I would imagine his father wouldn't have approved of it, which is why his father retired.
Was it some sort of moral objection, or was it just like a conflict of, business perspective, or...
And she says, well, based upon the information available on Xeon, I would say that it was, preference?
Preference?
I would assume that even criminals have lines they don't want to cross.
Okay.
And Percival seems to have crossed every single one of those.
As one does.
And she brings up an image of Percival, by the way. And he's like this, platinum blonde, short hair. His figure's average build. He's got a cybernetic right arm, and he also has a cybernetic left eye. He actually has almost like a futuristic patch over it, so to speak. So it's not just an eye, but it's like the whole over his eye right there. He's got this contraption.
So he's like Mad Eye Percival or something?
Yeah. And she warns you with him that Percival is enhanced. His aim is very deadly. He is known throughout the sectors as being extremely accurate. He does not miss. Unless he intends to.
Okay, so either don't get in his line of sight, or make him not want to shoot us.
So you get all this information as you guys are driving there, and also as you're kind of making your way with your cleaning cart and uniforms up to the 25th floor, which is the highest that you guys can obtain. And we're going to switch over to these two real quick. Virgil and Cirrus. So, you awaken with a bag being taken off of your head. You're in a nice, comfy office building. You're actually in a conference room right now.
Where are we?
You're in these nice, like, executive chairs. You're tied to them, obviously. And there's a window behind you. As you kind of glance over, you can look and it says, like, we're pretty far up. And then in front of you, you recognize as Percival.
Hey, handsome.
And of course, he has his two, or goons, as you would call them.
Mm-hmm.
His personal bodyguards. Who may have been involved in the whole bagging the head and everything. And restraining you. So Percival looks at both of you. And he says, well, I didn't get what I wanted. Which is that device that you were so skillful in obtaining. But instead, I've got you two. You're
Seems
part of
like
that
it.
team. So, we can do this the easy way. I ask you questions, you give me answers I'm looking for, and you can walk out of here. Or we can do this the hard way. I will still get the answers I want, and you will go out of that window.
Do you fancy yourself a good story or two?
I have a hangover, so let's do that.
All right, Percy, what do you want to know?
And he says, first, I want to know is who are you working for? I know everyone else that was in this. Except for your group. You seem to have come from the shadows all of a sudden.
Shadows do tend to hide things. I can't really give the answer per se. You know, there's just an itch in the back of my head. Catch my drift.
Mine feels more like a bruise.
Oh, look at you.
So, he pulls out his gun, which, as you guys can look at and tell, is modified.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice modified pistol. And he looks at it and he goes, you see this here? I'm really good with it. And he fires off a shot. As he does, it whizzes by you and hits the glass right next to you. And he says, I wager how many shots that glass can take before it shatters. So we'll do it this way. I will continue to fire into this glass every time that you want to play around with these answers. And when that glass shatters, that will be the end of our conversation.
Sounds fun.
I'll ask you again. Who are you working for?
Your mama.
You really like flirting with death there, don't you? That's my kind of gal.
So he fires off another shot into the glass. You know, you can hear it as it starts, like, you know, the cracks start spreading. And you can hear the wind kind of whistle through the holes.
Does Did they take my knives from me, and my weapons?
Everything is obvious, yes. Unless you
Hmm.
have some kind of hidden blade or
No,
item.
I don't have anything like
Blade
that.
in your arm, for instance.
Right?
I do have something.
I didn't have sleight of hand. What am I tied down with? What can I see that it's like restraining my wrist?
Yeah, they get you restrained. It's actually a metal device, and you've seen it before. That essentially it's like this metal that can shape, and so it essentially creates these bindings on someone, but it makes it perfect to the fit to them to whatever size wrist or leg or wherever they are that you're binding basically.
Mhm.
And the more you try to kind of move it, it flexes with it too. So it's like it allows you to move it just enough before it snaps it back in place, kind of like a rubber band. It's like
So there's no way I could sleight of hand to get out of here.
right.
Okay. So, my earlier answer wasn't to your liking. Let me rephrase this. I have a bomb in the back of my head. I don't know what I can tell you without setting it off. So, I wager you get the bomb out, or who knows what explosive yield it has. Even if I go out the window, building could go with it.
He goes, that's actually very clever. You don't have to worry about that though. This room is shielded from those frequencies.
Oh, good. Good. I tell him everything he needs to know.
Sings like a little bird.
Mm-hmm.
So he asks you, he goes, so who do you work for?
Out of character, I cannot remember the name of the company.
It's Phoenix. Well, you work for Phoenix Corps.
Yeah.
For Morgan.
I think her name was Morgan. Phalanx Corps.
He says, should have known she was involved in this.
Oh, y'all have a history. It sounds like it. Let's talk about it over some drinks.
This
No
kind
more
of tech.
drinks.
Nonsense. Drinks is what you need right now.
Hair of the dog and whatnot.
He goes, this kind of tech that went missing, should have known it was from her as she tried to reclaim it. Tell me more about this item. What do you know about it? What's its capabilities?
What they want? It's limitless. It's the future, she would put it. It's also, it could be a bomb, so, there's that. This one really has things that make
It
things
says
just
a
go boom.
bomb.
Yeah, something like that. Something nasty. I don't know. I don't do sciencey. Too much numbers, too much knowing stuff.
I had hopes that this was some kind of a weapon.
Well,
I mean,
bomb
it
is a
probably could
weapon,
be. I mean,
technically, right?
bomb's not a weapon. It's a weapon of mass destruction. Were you hoping it was like
Bombs
some
are
kind
messy.
of gun? Well, yes.
There's a lot of cleanup involved afterwards.
I don't think this bomb would leave much to clean up.
As he looks at his pistol and he says, ballistics, much cleaner.
I beg to differ. Knives, more personal.
They are, yes. And as he reveals his large knife that's sitting on his thigh,
That is a great knife. Where did you get it?
custom made.
That's
Where?
No, I this.
Do you have a business card for who made that knife? I'm looking for a new set myself.
He says, you two must not know much about us, or this city for that matter. She put a lot of trust in
Just a face on a billboard.
2 people.
I'm a model. What do you want from me?
So then he asks you another question. How many are there of you?
Seven. I don't know. I didn't really count. Didn't think I would know them long enough to really, commit it to memory. There was one person who went with me on a to gather some information. She seemed pretty nice. And some dude with, he's the whole online thing and streaming, kids these days.
Alright. And as you guys continue to have that conversation, 25th floor, you've arrived.
Ping. As the
Yeah.
elevator doors open.
And then Prometheus, she let you know, well, we have arrived at the 25th floor. I am still detecting their signals up ahead. However, I'm having a hard time establishing a connection.
What does the floor look like? Is it like a hallway? Are there doors on either side?
Floor is lava. I'm sorry.
So as you step out from the elevator, okay, you've got essentially like cubicles.
Yeah.
Just lined up, and the whole area is like cubicles, basically.
Okay. So can you like see the ceiling all the way across?
You can see this thing, yeah. Okay. You also see the windows.
So it looks like a standard office building then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where the grunt workers work, though, not the big fancy folks. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Are there people here?
Not at this time, no.
Okay. So that gives us a little more information. What is the best, or not best, but like what routes do we have available to us to get upstairs?
Well,
Are there stairs?
one you have
Upstairs meaning, floors up.
Yeah, floors up there, yeah. So you have the elevator first of all. You also have the stairs. It has to be a emergency route, so you do have the stairs. However, those stairs are also locked with the key cards as far as from this side. So if you're already on the floor exiting, you wouldn't need a key card, but you would need a key card to enter the floor from the stairs.
Would anyone who usually works on this floor possibly have access?
To upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Not here, no. Not this floor.
Imagine being the guy who left your card on your desk.
That's what I was looking for. I was like, did somebody it's like leaving your password on a sticky
Right.
note on your computer. Like, did somebody leave their key card on the desk? But, if they don't have access anyway, that answers that question.
Well, then.
Okay.
Which you guys can access the stairs from here, by the way, because just like every other floor, you can access the stairs from inside the floor, for the emergency exit.
So, yeah.
So you can go to the stairwell from where you're at.
But we just couldn't get in the door to get on the floor.
Well, I mean, you can get to the door, you just can't get into the door
right,
without
yeah.
the key card, yeah.
Well, I mean, that would get
But
us upstairs.
would Prometheus possibly be able to help us hack it?
She could. It's just going to take some time.
I don't have anything to get. I have no hacking ability to get.
She could. It's just going to take time for her to do it, and she's not sure how much time you have left because she's not able to monitor them right now. All she sees their beacon is still active, but whether they're
Alive
or not is still to be
alive.
debated.
Okay.
I mean, we can just start going upstairs and see what we can do with the door when we get there. I mean, do we have anything explosive on us?
I do not.
Use your heads.
Roll intelligence check real quick, both of you.
Well,
Okay.
my intelligence is quite low, but I did bump it up.
So that's N.
That's why I'm saying to blow it up.
Blow it up!
Blow it up. I don't know. Stab it.
19.
Drag it in the back of the van.
24?
Oh, I don't even know
24. Nice.
So what exactly am I rolling?
It'd be intelligence plus like knowledge, lore, or something like that. Do you have anything related to it?
No, I wish I had like a technology thing of some kind, but I don't. I rolled an 8. Actually, +4. No, wait. Yeah, +4. I got a 12.
You get above 10.
Yes.
That wasn't difficulty, but but you did get hit. You got 24, didn't you?
Yes.
All
19
right.
plus 5.
So you do have a thought. Since
What is my thought?
Well, as you two are discussing and putting this 2 and 2 together here, you guys realize the emergency stairs. But why would you use the emergency stairs? Except
It's
for
for
in
an
case of
emergency.
emergency. And the floor that you're able to access happens to have a sprinkler system like every other floor.
We're gonna pull the do not pull
Right.
thingy,
I mean,
aren't
like-
we?
If there's an emergency, then
And then it would open.
The
and
doors
then we
would
can
open.
get
Yeah,
in
if
there,
it's completely
right?
out of character thought, I mean, it would make sense that all the doors would unlock. You know, if not, that'd be like a fire. You know, safety
Yeah.
if
issue.
not, if there's a fire and somebody's going down the stairs, they
I'm
would open the door
suing.
for us, so we can walk
I'm
in.
suing. That's how you beat the game. You sue the company. There you go. Wait a second. Did someone leave their pizza in the oven?
Somebody get a lighter or something that we can just hold under the fire detector.
I just pulled a little do not pull, you know,
The fire alarm?
the fire alarm.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
As long as if there's one that is within sight, we can just.
Yeah, every floor
Pull
has
over.
a fire alarm, yeah.
Multiple, actually.
I will
They
pull.
believe in safety here.
Really?
They're interrogating someone upstairs, probably with weapons, but they
Yeah.
believe in safety.
Have y'all never heard of Nosha?
Alright, so you go and you pull the fire alarm.
Yes.
And the entire building just starts lighting up with the fire alarm sounds blaring in everybody's ear. And you guys hear this, by the way.
Ow!
Yeah, and then
Oh, God.
Percival goes,
Oh, probably not good for a hangover.
"What is that?"
Well, I would have to guess that that's the fire alarm, Chief.
He motions to his bodyguard. He says, "Go check that out."
So it could be a fire. What do you want him to do when he gets there?
Spit on it.
Throw
Yeah,
him
so
in?
you put it out.
I mean, he's a big boy, but I don't. Unless he's got a full bladder, he's not doing much.
Roll a persuasion.
Ooh. I don't have persuasion.
You don't have.
I have
persuasion?
deception. I have deception. I'm a liar.
Okay.
Never said. That's okay though. My charisma's pretty high. Gotta pick the dice I want to roll
You're
with.
deceptively persuasive.
That is. I think it's 24. But give me just a second. I'll double check my math. Make sure I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's 24.
24, alright. So, he stops the guy. He says, "Hold off." And he goes, "You may have a point."
I would hope so.
Well, you know, the information you gave us was very helpful.
It was.
And I'm sure with these alarms going off, and if it is a real fire, there'll be emergency personnel coming here soon.
Sure thing.
Let's
Maybe.
see.
What's the response time for the local fire engine?
He goes, "They can respond within minutes."
Oh man, but like how fast is the fire spread?
And it's a good thing they're on my payroll. So, we'll just leave you here for the moment, and we'll return. So we can continue our conversation. And then him and the others, they exit. What did you two do after the fire alarm, by the way?
Go to the stairs.
Do me a favor and roll stealth.
Stealth is dex.
Stealth is dex.
Did you get it?
27.
Look, I got a 2.
I got a 21. I can do better. I'm sure it's fine. There's a lot of distraction and stuff happening.
So you just patiently wait, and then as you do, you see the door just kind of open.
You hear the of the lock
Correct.
when it just swings open.
As it does, you see 3 individuals walk through the doors. You see, appears to be 2 bodyguards and then Percival himself. And tune in next time to find out the results. If Percival actually notices are 2 cleaners that are hiding in the stairwell.
We're not hiding, we're cleaning.
Just light a cigarette and tell them you're on break.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, sounds pretty good actually.
Did we decide if we have a lighter or not?
But be sure to tune in next time to continue to follow this journey into Act 2 as the team is slowly getting back together. Arrangements are made. The beans are spilt.
Alright, who spelled them?
And
Beans are spilled, cans of worms are open.
it's just chaos once again. It's a disaster.
Disaster.
But yes, be sure to tune in, like, share, and subscribe wherever you get your podcast at. Be sure to visit us at heavenscapeonline.com to find more about Heavenscape and everything that happened up to this point. And be sure to visit us also at SaturdayNightGamingLLC.com to find out what's else we're up to and other new things we have in the works. But until next time, it's Saturday Night Gaming signing off.